Tier 1 power-up pass. Check. Tier 2 power-up pass. Another check. Tier 3 power-up pass. Triple check. Now we're on to the Tier 4 power-up pass, baby. And I'm telling you right now, this list might not make a lot of you guys too happy. What it do, baby? We got ourselves a new coin sponsor, one that I'm very happy to present you guys. It's none other than the MUT Reserve, my Madden Ultimate Team coin site. So if you guys are interested in buying or selling a Madden Ultimate Team coins, check it out and be sure to use code Texas at checkout for 15% off. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Texas, and we are back to discuss who you guys should be using your Tier 4 power pass that you unlock at level 50. As soon as you get done grinding them boring ass solos or whatever you're doing to get level 50, you get this power pass that you can then put on any 87 to 88 overall. Covers team diamonds, covers team builders, and it'll probably cover other cards in the future for different promos. But as of right now, there's only 2 programs this pass can be used for. If you guys have not checked out the other power pass videos, you guys are missing out. And go ahead and check it out for you. Go ahead and watch this last one, because I try to build you guys a pretty solid team with the Tier 1, with the Tier 2, and Tier 3. And now it's time to go and discuss the Tier 4 Power Pass. There are 17 elites that you can use this Power Pass on, core elites at least, and then 14 Team Diamonds. Now it's my job to go ahead and look at most of these cards and tell you who you should be using this pass on and who you should not be using this pass on based off how they perform in game. You want to use this pass on somebody that's going to make an impact on your offense or defense. So with that being said, it does not make any sense to use this pass on an offensive lineman. While it may help your team out a lot in terms of pass blocking, you can get way better value out of a guy that can catch the ball, run the ball, throw the ball, and on defense, a guy that can actually cover or get to the quarterback. Now, in today's video, we're gonna give you guys one choice on offense. Yes, only one choice, which might piss you guys off. But one guy on offense I think is actually worth a damn, whereas everybody else is just fighting for like last place. They're not terrible cards, don't get me wrong, but I'm just looking at the list that's in front of me, and I'm just not seeing anybody that makes a lot of sense for this power pass based off of their ratings or based off of price. There's one guy on here I think that'll help everybody's team, and we'll get to that when we get to that. As far as for defense, I'm gonna give you guys 2 players, because as of right now, if you guys get to level 50, you'll go ahead and get yourself one power pass. But if you guys are doing your daily solo logging, grinding over the course of what, 60, 70, or however many days it possibly might be, you will unlock another one of these power passes. So you have 2 at that point, and so figure go to give you guys 2 on defense and 1 on offense, and you guys can make a decision when that day comes. You want to use the power pass on defense, and then we'll come back and revisit this in a couple of months when EA drops a bunch of new cards in the game that they got power-ups, obviously, at the 87 overall slot. Go ahead and talk about quarterbacks right now for the power pass. We got 3 quarterbacks in the game at the 87, 80 overall slot. We got Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, and we got Rich Gannon. Right now, Russell Wilson's going for about 115,000 coins, and then Patrick Mahomes, he is listed for about 170. So Mahomes' price jumped up. Now, Mahomes not a bad quarterback, but when I look at this man's card as at right now, down the line to be better. But when you compare this guy to Big Ben Roethlisberger, outside of the speed, like, you're really not getting, you know, the greatest quarterback ever, right? You get throw on a run, which I don't know if that matters that much, because it seems like everybody's game is really accurate throwing on the run as well as throwing under pressure. And so I don't know if this stuff actually matters because how good abilities erase all of that stuff. But in terms of passing from the pocket, which Mahomes is going to be forced to do since he can't get escape artists, like, you're getting a similar card in Big Ben Roethlisberger, who is going for much less, obviously. And then when it comes to Russell Wilson, I like this man's card a lot, but if you guys pre-order the game, you got Lamar Jackson, so there's not really a point to get Russell unless you're just a Seahawks fan or you're a Sierra fan. I might get Russell Wilson, man. I like Future, so it is what it is. The other quarterback on the list, we got Rich Gannon, who is an interesting card, right? Because he gets really good speed, faster than Mahomes, faster than Russell Wilson. He gets to a 90 overall, but because of how expensive training is right now, to get this man powered all the way up to a 90, I believe it costs 3,362 training to get this guy powered all the way up to a 90, which at around 50 coins per is like 150K. That's a whole nother quarterback. So with this pass, I probably will not get a quarterback with it, but if you're going to choose one, I think Rich Gannon over Mahomes and Rich Gannon over Russell Wilson, even though it is expensive to get him all the way up to that 90. Or he'll get 3 ability slots, which will make up for it, obviously. Let's take a look at the wide receivers. We got DeAndre Hopkins, Tyreek Hill. We got Michael Thomas as well as Roddy White. Obviously, out of the entire list, the best choice here is going to be Tyreek Hill, because look at Tyreek Hill's 87 overall item, right? If you guys want a burner, Tyreek Hill's that guy for you, man. 90 speed, 90 change of direction, and 90 acceleration. Powered up is going to give you 91, 91, 91. But the main reason why I don't think it's worth powering up is simply, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to go ahead and show you. This is why he's not worth powering up, bro. There's no point to spend 163,000 coins on this power. You will save coin, as you guys can clearly see, and get a 88 overall receiver with crazy speed, but that is way too much coins. At running back, we got two choices. McCaffrey, actually we got three choices, my bad. We got McCaffrey, who is a more agile type back. We got Derrick Henry, who is a bruising back, and we have Max Strong, okay? If you use this power pass on Max Strong, I have questions. I understand that running the ball in this game is overpowered. Do not use this pass on a fullback, because fullback are not people. They will not block guys in this game consistently enough for you to want to put them out here on the field and rely upon them on toss plays or sweep plays or anything where they got to get out there and target a guy correctly. Don't do it. But in terms of the other two guys you got here, Henry and Christian McCaffrey, the power pass, I believe, if you're going to be going on offense, can go on one of these two players easily. In my opinion, I think that McCaffrey is a better fit for everybody's team than Derrick Henry is, because I've used Eddie George. And while Eddie George may not feel the same as Derrick Henry, I got to try it out to see. For some reason, backs that are pretty big just do not move well. Like Adrian Peterson's 6'2", and Eddie George is 6'3". Both got similar change of directions, but Adrian Peterson, 1 inch shorter, feels way smoother to run with than the Eddie George does. And I'm going to assume Derrick Henry kind of runs the exact same way. So with that being said, I would have used this pass on McCaffrey, because based off my playing experience, bro, I have ran the ball McCaffrey, haven't fumbled yet online, which is pretty impressive for everybody going for hit sticks. But the fact that he can run up the middle, catch balls out of the backfield, and has really high change of direction, I don't think you're going to find a better back in the game than McCaffrey. And on top of that, his power is not going for that much. It's going for around 30,000 coins, which obviously is a lot. Don't get me wrong, it is a lot of damn coins, but that's the price you pay for arguably the third best back in MUT, right behind Warwick Dunn and obviously Barry Sanders. Now we're done with the offense, man. Let's go ahead and get to the defense. And like I said at the beginning, we want to use the power pass on pass rushers, because that is important this year, because the quarterbacks in this game have way too much time in the pocket, and if you're not getting to the quarterback, you're going to get dotted up, which is very frustrating. So in terms of pass rushers available, we got J.J. Watt, Aaron Donald, Fletcher Cox, Khalil Mack, and then team diamond wise, we got Robert Porcher, and we have Kyle Williams and Elvis Dumervil. Let's take a look at the cards that I would not use this power pass on. First card is going to be J.J. Watt. I would not use my power pass on this man, just because of the fact that I feel bad, right? He's a really good player, future Hall of Famer, first ballot easily, but for some reason in MUT, he just never plays up to his real life status, right? The same vein as another card on this list we'll get to in a second, J.J. Watt just gets the MUT just bull bleep. There are 84 overall cards in this game that receiver-wise that have like a lot of good ratings and do this great, do that great. J.J. Watt does not really do anything great but read screens, I guess. So if you guys want somebody that can read screens, you get J.J. Watt. But you want a guy to get to the quarterback, you don't get J.J. Watt. Now, this is when I said I'm going to make you guys mad. Two more cards on the defensive end that are not worthy to power up. One of them goes by the name of Khalil Mack, but we'll come back to that. Let's check out my man, Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald's going for 225,000 coins, the best defensive player in the NFL. Probably top 5 defensive player of all time. This dude's amazing. Amazing. But for some reason in MUT, he just gets the weirdest treatment. He does not get any great ratings. He gets above average ratings for his position, as you can see with the 88 play rate, 87 block shed, 86 finesse move, 87 power move. But as of right now, Aaron Donald's card will not be good until he gets an upgrade. And with him being an 89 overall, if you power him up, there's no chance his next upgrade is going to be anytime soon. His legends are coming out at 90 overall. So this dude's probably not going to get a 93 until maybe October. And obviously you can go ahead and invest and get him early on, but he's not going to produce on the field as you guys see him do in real life. In real life, this dude's a menace, man. He gets double teamed like damn near every single time he's on the field, right? Like I think he led the league in being double teamed for the past like 3 seasons. He's so disruptive in run support. He gets to the quarterback and pass. Like there's nothing this guy can't do. But in MUT, there's a lot this guy can't do, which is get to the quarterback consistently, which is stop the run, catch a quarterback, and they leave the pocket because he only has 74 speed. So I love Aaron Donald in real life, but in Madden Ultimate Team, this card sucks every single year early on. And then down the line, it gets an upgrade, which makes him great. But right now, there's a card on this list at the defensive linebacker spot that will get you the production that you're looking for on a consistent basis. And that card is going to be Elvis Dumervil. His power was going for 62K though. Bro, that's a lot of damn coins. It's worth it though, right? It's worth it. This is the best left outside linebacker in the game. And this is why I said Khalil Mack is not worth it. Because right now, Khalil Mack, who I have, is going for like 180K, which is a lot of damn coins for a guy that does not do anything but make me angry. Another year Madden Ultimate Team where strength doesn't appear to matter and block shedding doesn't appear to matter, because when I'm trying to stop the run of this game with Khalil Mack, he's not getting off the block as fast as I would like somebody with 86 block shit to be able to get off the block, but I may be using him wrong. But in terms of just trying to stop these guys from passing the ball, Dumervil gets to a 90 overall, can get edge threat, which means he's gonna get those crazy animations coming off the edge to get to the quarterback to stop guys like Lamar Jackson and stop, well, really it's just Lamar Jackson, right? Ain't nobody using nobody else but Lamar Jackson in this game. It's Lamar Jackson and Dan Marino for those that want to use Hot Route Master. Now, I know you guys are seeing this dude's block shedding saying, yo, it's at a 72. He's not gonna stop the run. Bro, I played a guy yesterday who was out here running, I don't even know what the hell you call it, but he had Steven Gilmore playing middle sub linebacker, right? For some reason, and he was literally inside the box, and my left or right guard was not driving him back. But my lineman with high tier block shit can get driven back by linemen. This game is just backwards, bro. So I wouldn't even look at block shit at all. He's not going to be as great a run support probably as you like, but you could have the top tier guys in this game run support and still not stop the run consistently. So until they come up with that patch in 10 days, I think that this Dumervil makes a lot of sense to go with. And if they change up the meta and make these ratings actually matter by then you can change it out. But until then, get out here, get edge threat on this left outside linebacker. Watch you get to the quarterback and watch you win some more games online, because you're not getting dotted up by your opponent having 17 years in the pocket. So that's my first choice on defense. Let's go ahead and get into my number 2 choice. So after watching CC's video talking about how Enforcer's probably not worth it this year because you're not really forcing as many fumbles as you were last year, I gotta remove Bob Sanders and I gotta remove Adrian Wilson off this list. I have Adrian Wilson on my team right now because he is a freak, right? Everybody's in love with Isaiah Simmons because he's a 6'4" behemoth playing strong safety with great speed and great hit power. Wilson's right there too, man. 88 speed powered up with 90 hit power stock. Great zone at 87 too. So this card is a really, really good option to have, but since Enforcer is not as important as it was last year, even though you would like to have last year's Enforcer in this year's game with how everybody runs the ball this year, that made a lot of sense, because they're not really forcing the fumbles as much as you would like. I would say pass on those guys. So that leaves us with cornerbacks, because ain't no way in hell you're powering up Eric Weddle unless you're a Chargers fan, a Ravens fan, or a Rams fan. And you're not powering up Bobby Wagner, a linebacker, because a lot of people in this game don't even use linebackers at the linebacking spot. They use safeties because of their speed, their height, and their change of direction. Cornerbacks, we got Dre Bly, Frank Minifield, and we have Steven Gilmore. Cornerback, we got Frank Minifield going for 162, and Dre Bly, whose price jumped up. He's 230, 240. Wow. Gilmore's also up too. I guess everybody's anticipating getting a card pretty soon. So out of the 3 cornerbacks that are here, Gilmore's like 3rd on the list just because his speed. He is a really good man coverage cornerback, but powered up, you only get 86 speed, where if you power up Frank Minifield or power up Dre Bly, you're getting a cornerback out here with better speed as well as better man coverage. So let's check out this Frank Minifield. I already got Dre Bly on my team. And who would I rather have? We have Frank Minifield out here with what, 86 speed, with 88 acceleration, 87 agility. Dre Bly got 88. He has 86 play recognition with 87 man versus 88, 80 zone versus 79, and then 85 press versus 87 press. Two cards side by side. This is a tie. Minifield has a -2 speed to Dre Bly, so Dre Bly has that point in his favor, but because we power up Minifield to 90 overall, he'll be able to get a better man coverage ability than the Dre Bly would. So since it's a tie, it's going to come down to whose power up is going for much less. And whichever card is going for the least amount, that is who you guys should use your tier 4 power pass on. Right now, Minifield's going for 10K, and I don't see Dre Bly in sight. Gilmore's at 16, and Dre Bly is going for 70K. That's probably because he played for like 5 or 9 teams. So right now, I think the advantage goes to Minifield just based off the fact he gets to the 90 overall, obviously. He gets +2 speed, so he'd be an 88 speed, which is really solid. He'll be able to get better man coverage abilities than the Dre Bly, and he's going to cost you the least amount to power up all the way. So we got on offense, Christian McCaffrey. On defense, one of two choices. We have Elvis Dumervil, Diamond, or we have Frank Minifield, Diamond. Post down in the comment section below who you guys are going to be using your tier 4 power pass on. Do you guys like my list? Leave a like if you did. If you didn't like my list, leave a like if you didn't. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's been your boy Texas, and I'll catch you guys in a couple of months when we get out here and visit these power passes. Take care.
Look, they say money can't buy your happiness, but I swear to God, it's a good down payment. Trying to stuff so many binges in my pocket, you would swear that I was out here trying to drown Franklin. I was bred in the slums, got fed up with crumbs, now you don't play a pound cake. Told me when it was a root of all evil, but I swear to God, I ain't never found safe.